the idea came to me. I've been reading about how when we're born, the plates on our sternum, there's 3 parts to that, are more cartilage than hard bone at that point. I mean, they touch, but they're not completely fused. They're not ossified yet. So I found that very fascinating because they don't really ossify. They don't really become really hard bone until you're about 25 years of age. And of course, that breastbone in our bodies is what protects the heart, the metaphorical the location of love and everything we hold dear. So that was kind of, floating around in the atmosphere in my brain. And then I had also come across a poet who was using an interesting punctuation in her poetry. It was a double colon. And in math, the double colon means that what precedes the double colon is equal to what follows the double colon. So it's almost like a synonym before and after. And I wanted to try that out in this poem and see how it would work. So I have tried it out in Sternum, and you'll hear as I read it some synonyms for the same thing. And there are some other references. There's a borrowed bone, which of course is the bone that the rib supposedly women got from Adam. And then, of course, I thought about how sometimes you're carrying all these people you love, the thoughts of them, your experiences with them, you're carrying them in your heart. And sometimes that can get heavy. That can be a really burden. And you might have a fleeting thought of, I could just bust it free, just, totally get rid of all worries and concerns about the people I love and just feel light. And of course, that only lasts for a moment, because then, in a panic, you realize, no. It's best to have all of that there, that you're carrying all of that in your life. Sternum. Breastbone, stout sentry. Heart burdened, my ribs have borne years. Even that borrowed bone, bruised but vigilant, rises with breath. The breastbone, stalwart, pulls heartward, keeps this body aright. Born unfused, the sternum, soft pieces. It takes time to learn to love, to become hardened, defender, warder of inhabitants of the heart and of those who rent space for a while. Sometimes I walk out heavy under the stars and wonder how it might feel to bash this bone against infinite light, to rise empty. Challenged, I place my hand, pale scout, between my breasts, feel the armor.